What is up, my fellow Toy Story Maniacs? Today we are going to tell you how you can get over 200,000 points on Toy Story Mania every single time.
We went to Disney World about a month ago and we only scored under 200,000 once.
And the reasoning behind that is because the ride literally stopped.
We were about a good foot to where we were supposed to be on the ring toss.
And it didn't work for us.
The round never started, so
we got 195,000.
We got 190. So we would have gotten over 200 easy.
So we're going to go quick over the ways that you need to get over 200,000 points, over 100,000 points, get high points, is the little secrets in each of each level.
Now we're not telling you how to get 500,000 because we've never gotten that high.
We don't even know how to get that
We're just telling you how we get 200,000 every single time.
And as we go along and as we improve, maybe we can make more videos on how to get over 300,000, how to get over 400,000, but we're still improving. So this video, the way we did it was together as a two. So the way we're going to tell you how to do it is also in a pair. So the first secret on your first level, the egg toss. The egg toss, the person on the edge of the screen, there will be a little tiny barn in the bottom right corner. On top of the barn will be a fox. And you can hear him say, "Keep the fox out of the hen house!"
That's a good point. Always listen to the characters because they'll tell you to do stuff. And that's usually part of the secret.
So what you want to do as the person on the edge is you just want to sit there, you're going to shoot that fox. If you shoot that fox, 1,000 and 2,000 chickens and hens will come out of the hen house. You shoot those, you get a lot of points. In your in-between time, you can go up, and if you shoot both of the pigs standing right above the hen house, if you shoot them both down, a cat will come up, and the cat will start at like 500, but every single time you hit it, it'll go up to 2,000.
So if you're on the inside of the screen, so the inside is obviously the one that's sharing the edge with the other team playing with you. If you're on them, your job is you're going to focus on the barn up top, up left-hand corner. And so there's a mouse that runs along the barn. And so once you hit that mouse, it's really tiny, so it's worth 1,000. Once you hit it, that barn's going to flip over, and you're going to see the inside of the barn. You see the inside of the barn, hit all the mouse down there that are all worth 2,000, and then a bunch of stacks of 3 mice are going to pop up for 1,000 each, all over the map.
So everywhere. So if you're shooting the right, 3 little mouse, stacks of mouse will come up for 1,000. Shoot those. It's a free little thing. Let your partner get all the rest. You've been getting a couple thousand.
And if you do it quickly enough, it'll roll back over, and you'll be able to do again.
But you got to be real quick with that.
Real quick.
So going on to the second one, which is
the dart, right?
The
darts.
The darts. The volcano darts. This one we found out almost all on ourselves,
which is pretty sweet.
So there's the volcano in the background. When the level starts off, there will be one little strand of lava going down the volcano. Pop the crap out of that.
Pop it. We usually just pre-fire, just like aiming where it comes. And so once it starts to form, we pop it so the next one's come.
And then so once you pop it, 2 streams will come down.
Pop those 2 again, 3 will come.
And while you're waiting for the streams to come down, you can shoot a couple of the 1000s or the 500s on the side. So as soon as you pop, there'll be 1 strand of lava and 2 strands of lava, then 3. Once you pop the 3, the volcano erupts. 500 balloons just everywhere come out of the volcano, flying out of the
Just launch at the top of the volcano and you just pop the balloons and they come out. It's amazing. But we found this part out this last time when we went. After the volcano erupts, 2 meteors are going to pop up on each side. And so it's going to be a 100, 200, 500. And every time you shoot it, it's going to drop.
And increase.
And so once you get it down, both down, behind the map, meteors of balloons are going to fly in. And they're like 1,000 each, and then there's a 5,000 tiny red ball in the center of each.
So you have to be really quick with this because the volcano only happens once you get all 3, and it's like a time separation between each one.
And so the meteors only go down when you get the volcano, so you got to really hurry and do all of them if you want to get all the points.
So it's right at the very end. You need to shoot it as quick as you can. And the way we like to do it is I'll shoot one of the tiny little balls for 5,000, he'll shoot one of the little tiny balloons for 1,000.
Because, we like to share.
So sharing is caring, you guys. So,
you're a team.
By that time, the round is over. You've done your best. You're moving on to the plate.
Now, so the plates, you also hear, once you show up, break those plates, sir, yes, sir. But you also hear, hit the flying plate, something like that.
Watch out for the flying plate!
And so what that means is, so there's a mountain in the middle, and then on either side, thing will jump, 2,000 plates will jump up. And so if you and your partner hit your own plate before
If both plates break at the
it
same
drops
time,
back down, then that mountain's going to fall, and out comes a tank. Big old tank.
and that tank will look over to one side,
Toss a 5,000. Look over to the other. Toss a 5,000. Look over to the other. Toss 1,000.
And
not only do you get the 5,000,
in the background, 4 2,000 plates are flying up on each side.
so
where
it's
the
just like that
2,000s were.
2,000 you hit to get the tank. Now there's 4 of them.
Now, it's important that you hit the 2,000 plate on the first try because then you get the most 5,000 plates.
Yeah.
So to do this, we shoot a couple plates, but then we just start pre-firing, waiting for that plate to come up so we for sure don't miss it.
I think if you hit it on your second try, I think you get like 2 5,000s, but
I
normally
think
you
it's
get
3.
I think you get 3 on your first
2 or
one.
3, depending on what side you're on.
Yeah.
So you want to hit them on the first time so you get at least
at
20,000 points just through that.
Yeah.
So that's all we really have for that one, and moving on to the next, it's our favorite, Buzz Lightyear ring toss.
Now this one is a little challenging to get the secret, but once you get it, you just rack up big amount of points.
Now, there's a tiny rocket ship. A rocket ship in the center.
It takes up the entire screen pretty much. And there's
And each little
aliens that
alien,
pop
if there's
up.
aliens that come out of it, you shoot one, it goes down, and they pop back up like whack-a-mole.
so
The
now,
secret is to get them all down at the same time.
so how we do this, there's 2 ways you can do this. How we used to do it when we first found out about this, whoever's on the left takes the left side, whoever's on the right takes the right side.
And it's recommended that you start from the top because if you miss, the rings will...
They'll bounce down and hopefully catch one on the bottom. So that's why you want to start from the top and go to the bottom.
But the way we did it this last time was Tyler would take the top, and I would take the bottom, and
We meet in the middle and catch what the other missed. And we felt that worked good for you. You need to coordinate that with your partner so you're both on the same page.
Exactly. So once all the little aliens come down, the rocket ship flies away.
Fly.
And behind the rocket is an alien, or a robot.
Robot. It's a robot.
And he's got... His mouth is closed, and
And then it'll open.
right, and so it's at first it's only 100. You're like, 100
okay,
ain't worth it.
100.
But you look at it, you shoot a crap ton of rings into it, maybe get 2,000, maybe 1,500 points. Points. But
And then
it'll
it's
shut
going to
its
close.
mouth.
And then it's going to pop up to 500. Do it again. 1,000. Do it again. 2,000. Do it again. Now the secret is, if you don't shoot, once it opens and you start shooting, you're done.
You're
Miss
not
the
gonna miss
points.
so much.
It's going to shut before you get anything. So once you see it starting to munch, you just want to shoot it in the face until it opens it up, and then all the rings that are already in the air are going in. The rings are shooting are going to go in. That's how you're going to get a lot of points.
So the robot shuts, you shoot the 5,000 up in the corner, you shoot a couple like smaller things on the side, but you see it
2,000
start
on the
to
side.
move. You shoot the crap out of it, it opens its mouth, all those rings go inside, more rings go inside, and that's how you get, should be your highest scoring round.
At least it is for us. So. Next round is Woody's Roundup. That's the one with the darts, and you got all your
Suction cup darts.
yeah, suction cup darts. But so the secret on this is the one where you shoot the target and then out fans another couple targets. Now the secret on this one is we just found this one out as well on this last
And
round.
we're not exactly sure how it works, we're not sure if you have to shoot every single target in the entire map for it to count, or you have to shoot every single target before they pop back
Or
open.
something, I don't know. But what you want to do for this one, you want to shoot the target to fan them out, and then before you hit the other ones, before you hit the fans out ones, you want to open them all up.
So you want to shoot around and open every single one up, and then shoot every single target.
And so once you drop them all down, boom!
They all explode open with 2,000, 1,000 points.
Instead
And
of 500,
amazing.
100.
We find it extremely difficult because by the time we get the 2,000 to pop out,
It's like we pop it, and then we maybe shoot 3 or 4, and then the round's over.
so we need to find a better method on how to get the 2,000s to pop out. But now you know yourself how to get the 2,000 to pop out, and you can maybe come up with your own strategy.
And we think it's okay if you shoot some of the targets while you're going to open up the other fan, so don't just like boom, boom, boom. You can hit a couple. We're not sure, again, how it works, but you want to open them all up and then close them all before you reopen them. But once we reopened it and then shot the target and it still busted open, we don't know how it works. It's
shoot
there.
all of them.
There you go. So,
And then once this ends, you start moving over to the minecart.
you know, you get the mine carts. I find it difficult, shooting that bat, but good for you. He shoots the bat.
Anyway, so
And then
as you're scooting over, you'll see there's pairs of animals. If you shoot both pairs of the animal, 1,000 plate will pop up. So yeah, so if you shoot, because there's like a pair of animals, there's 2 snakes. Shoot both snakes, 1,000 plate will pop up. Shoot 2 gophers, 1,000 plate will pop up. So that's just something to shoot along as you move to the minecart. and the minecarts are coming down now, the way I like to do it is just trigger happy, shooting as fast as I can down one side. I hit that target and then switch over to the right, and then the left, and then the right.
What I like to do,
if you shoot it fast enough, there will be a lull, so you can shoot up, shoot the bat, and then shoot more until you find another lull and get the 5,000.
what I like to do is I like to shoot the targets of the minecarts behind the minecart that's in front. So you can't really see the target, you can see maybe the corner, but you can arc your dart over it, and you get that. And I think if you do that, you might get 5,000 plates to come out at the end because you're shooting them faster, so you're getting higher plates to come out, but not 100% sure on that. It's just something I've noticed. I don't know if that's true or not, but I also don't hit the bat because I'm bad.
So now the 2 targets pop down, and at this point everyone's like,
Shoot your target. You know, I'm green, I'm going to shoot the green target. False.
What we've discovered, and we're not 100% sure if it's 100% accurate, but it does work. Most people think, that's my target, that's your target, shoot it.
What we like to do is, if he's leading, which half the time, a little more than half, is true, he's leading. So what we'll do is we'll shoot hits. And so what this does is it's making that flip, because every time you shoot it a couple times it flips from 100 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000. And so the more it gets shot, the faster it flips. So if both of you are shooting it, it's going to flip faster.
And we originally thought that if he shoots my target, I'll get the points. But he gets the points that his darts hit.
Yeah.
So it's 100% worth it to just go after one little target than it is to go for your own, because you're getting it to go fast.
We like to go for whoever's leading,
just in
case, because we don't know how it works. So,
but we've gotten 200,000 every single time. I think our highest was 270,
275, maybe 280, something.
So
like that.
we're
we
getting
did that
pretty
once.
good.
It was like that, and then there was like 250s, and then like a bunch of 220s.
We would have done really good on the 195. Did it. So I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you have any strategies of your own, comment down below.
We don't know.
We'd love to hear them. We'd love to get better, and I hope you enjoy.